Howdy folks, TJ here, video time again. I'm real tired too. I don't think you can see it on my hand, but we've got a new puppy. Oh, it's been about 15 years since we've raised a puppy. We've been married over 30 years now, so we've had lots of generations of pets. Oh, I forgot a little bit how much it takes to work with a puppy. My hands are being eaten alive. Anything that dangling is gonna get bit, if you know what I mean. So you better beware if you come over my house. Whew, so I'm a little tired. I may start having a little bit less video frequency just because I've got a lot of puppies that I have to maintain and watch over. But meantime, it's time to make a Sinclair related video. And what's in this envelope, you probably already know. I've been making videos on the Crash magazine. This is issue number 3. It arrived. It's been a couple weeks now, I think. So let's, as I've been doing, peruse. Let's see if there's anything else in here. I always, wish for like $100 would be in here, because I could always use the money, but there never is. That's not cool. I'm being a goober. Sleep deprivation. Crash magazine. So, very fun as normal. Let's show a few different angles of this to hopefully get the glare down. And let's look at it. So we got Crash Magazine number 3, April, May 2021. 3.99 pounds. And on the front of it, it looks like there's a big eyeball in a magnifying glass kind of thing. And I guess that's it. Not 100% sure, but that's what it looks like to me. And the cover states, still the best Spectrum magazine in the world. The latest games reviewed. Screens by Simon Butler. I know that guy. Level 9, the guide for the collector. zxspectrum Next, hardware restricted 48K games. Tested on the Next. Oh, cool. Plus, Lloyd Manogram's forum is back. Run, Moritz the Striker, Xenoblast, Metamorphosis, and more. And then on the bottom right here, it says Spectrum Adventure Trail with Colin Bell in digital and print for Spectrum enthusiasts. And this appears to be a picture by Oliver Frey. So, very cool. Now the back is an ad, I'm pretty sure, but let's show the back of it. And as normal, this is kind of just a quick perusal of the magazine. I highly recommend, if you're not a patron on this group, you want to get this print magazine. It's a wonderful addition to any specky owner like me. Introducing first issue, 7 comic stories. So this is an ad for The Shift. And follow us at theshiftcomic.com. So nice big full ad on the back. So let's open up the cover and Adventure On ad inside, and then the Crash table of contents. I may fall asleep behind it, but if you hear me snoring, I need some serious sleep. Okay, let's read off I always like to do the table of contents. So features, cover Crackers, Crash Investigates, and Crash Back are the features. Articles by Simon Butler Screens, Sinclair Nexcelerated, Software House Capers, The Crash That Almost Was Not. And then regulars, we got Editorial, Lord Manogram's Forum, Adventure Trail, Nick Roberts' Playing Tips, Preview, and Sign Off. So that is the table of contents. And then I always like to show this kind of editorial section to kind of give you a taste of what you're about to get yourself into. And let's kind of peruse it a little bit. So what's in a review score? So this looks to be, I've seen some posts about people talking about, biased reviews and reviews in general and too good, too bad. I think in general, being a reviewer is always difficult because no matter what, there's going to be people that have a different opinion than you. It's the way of the world, right? So I don't know if I'd ever want to be a reviewer because I'm a positive guy, so most everything I review is probably going to be positive unless it's pure shite, as they say overseas. I say the word S-H-I-T, but shite, I get that. That's kind of cool. The score, let's read a little bit of this because I don't know the context and what he's getting at, but this is the editorial. The score a reviewer gives a game can sometimes introduce some contention. So yeah, I'm on the mark. Of course, it is only an opinion. And in the case of Crash, the final award given to a game is an average weighing from the two reviewers. So there's two reviewers, it appears like. In issue number 2 of Crash, the game Nosy was given an overall 90% score and awarded the coveted Crash Smash Awards. The reviewers stand by the reviews, rightly so, but there was some debate on social media of our scoring system. So I'm going to leave it at that. So obviously, reviews are always a difficult thing. There's going to be, I'm sure there's probably a general consensus of what you're supposed to do on reviews. But again, that's not an opinion on how you're supposed to do reviews. So I take reviews all with a grain of salt. There's movie reviewers out there that say this movie sucked and I loved it. Or the movie was great and I hated it. We all have opinions. Just like we have other things on our bodies. I need some sleep. Sleepy time. I'm spellbound. New Specky book. Oh. Our very own Paul Davies has a new book coming out very soon called Florin's ZX Spectrum Hall of Games. Within its many pages, Paul talks in detail about 50 or so games that made him the Crash Spectrum game reviewer he is today. So cool. A new book coming. Check that out. That looks interesting. Florin's ZX Spectrum Hall of Games, it's called. Crash Towers. When is a tower not a tower? As an avid 13-year-old reader of Crash, reading about Crash Towers conjured up all manner of mythical images in the mind. I'm not aware of this Crash Towers. Is this maybe their office building or something? So when seeing Crash Towers for the first time in Ludlow 8 years ago, when both Rog and I don't know who Rog is, were young men, well, you can imagine. So I'm guessing that's, I'm not going to read too much into it, but Crash Towers. Maybe that was an office of where they did stuff. I'll have to read on. I'll leave that to your own imagination. Moritz the Striker. I played one Moritz game and it was a bit difficult. I got spots all over my dang glasses. I need to clean these things. So it's got a review on Moritz the Striker. Just kind of show a quick little glance here. Cool. And some other games. Run. I think I've played Run, and that was actually kind of an interesting game because the little character is just like a silhouette, if you can see that in my crappy lighting, crappy room here, crappy camera. I need to get a new one of these days. But it was kind of a fun, I got an itchy ear too. I've got a lot of stuff going on today. It was actually kind of a fun game. I did play it as the game of the week in Sinclair Society, so that was cool. So we'll stop there. Crash back review. So a game review. Got you. Okay, this game. I'm not sure what this game is. Does it come out and say what the name is? I don't know. It's not readily jumping out at my sleepy eyeballs. But here's a game review. Criticism. Where's the heck's the name of the game? In the World of Spectrum. Sonic and Mario. Yeah, it's kind of lost. I like to see a big, grand... here's the name. I can't quite immediately tell from the picture. I haven't played that game before. So we'll move on. Dan Terrific 3. Ooh, that looks fun. Very red and black. You might see sunspots after playing it. Video game. That's got an interesting name, too. So lots of game reviews. Misifu Meow. Is that a cat game? Am I right? Yeah, I've actually kind of played this one, I think, before. You got this little cheese thing, and you got a cat that jumps around. I don't know if I played it or just... I was trying to figure out a game of the week, and I watched a video on YouTube, and it looked a little difficult, so I don't think I played that one. I don't remember. But one that I may have to check out in the future, Xenoblast Crash 1984. The best game inlay covers of 1984. So here's some inlay covers that they're wanting to reminisce about. Cool. Yeah, they do look kind of fun. Who done it? Advertisements. It's got a Mario in here. Mario. Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. That looks fun. Do I have that game? Un momento. Alien? No, that's Alien's Neoplasma. I was getting it mixed up. Sorry. But that looks interesting. Ooh, the aliens, they look nasty. Look at those aliens. They look nasty, man. Nasty nasties. Cool. What's fun about this is you can pick up this and find games that you've never played before, and then for like myself, Sinclair Society Facebook group, wing it and try playing the game. Very fun. Lloyd Manogram's Forum, Cover Tape Tantrum. I'm just going to start over-skirting here some stuff. Adventure Trail. Lots of adventure stuff here. Graphic Adventure Creator, something I've not explored. Z88DK. The Queen's Footsteps. I'm just quickly kind of showing you some of the stuff that kind of pops up, and I'm not familiar with some of these things. A lot of these things I'm not. Crash. Investigates. Looks fun. Oh, we always got to show the big middle picture. This looks like a Speccy Next to me. Speccy Next. Awesome. Ooh, it kind of looks like a Borg. And going into a black hole. Planning tips. So always fun to take tips from video games. And try to... I like just playing video games and winging it. I'm not necessarily a tip guy, but if I get stuck, I don't mind reading tips to get further. That's always fun. Space Invaders. Give a Dog a Bone. I've got some good contenders here for the next game of the week. Simon Butler Screens. So there's some pretty screen artwork here. Obviously, Simon's a graphic guru, so I could see why he covers these graphic things. Cosmic Payback. Oh, this is a ball. This is a game with a ball. I'm not very good at games with balls. Every single game that I've done, they're all very difficult because you got to beat the ball, and you got to beat the ball, and I just don't quite got it right. And it seems like every time I got to play a ball game, my joystick doesn't work for that particular game or something going on, and I got to use keys, and it gets even more hard. But needless to say, looks interesting. Next Accelerated, Craig Turner. So looks like Next Accelerated. What's this? With so many games and pieces of software rapidly arriving now for the Speccy Next, it's easy to forget the roots of conception and remember that for many, the Next is primarily their go-to all-in-one solution for gaming from the entire Spectrum family. So this looks like playing Speccy 48K games in faster on Speccy Next, which we've kind of explored before. My own game, Invasion of the Cloud People, the original one I made, I played that in the super fast, and it was like bionic $6 billion, trillion-dollar man cruising around. I just had to laugh for a couple minutes just trying to do it because it didn't sound right and it didn't work right, but it worked. It just was kind of hilarious for me. So that's cool. Next Accelerated. Looking at games accelerated via the Next, as it looks like. And so expect fun there. Level 9 Computing. I've heard that name before, but it's not jiving any bell. Looks like lots of video game related. Pretty much everything that's Speccy probably has a video game linked to its past. Looks like games, Level 9 Adventures. Gnome Ranger Ingrid's Back Disc. Inlay variants. I'm not showing you everything here. I just wanted to kind of give you a taste of this magazine. Crash, the crash that almost was not. I'm not quite sure what this is about, but yeah. It was freezing cold night in mid-December 1984. I'm not going to read it. I'm getting too tired. Crash issue number 3. They're already working on number 4 from what I see, so I'm a little slow on doing this kind of quick review. Oh, this looks like a QL. Look at that. There's a QL popping up in this issue. Very cool. Always like to read a little bit about QL. Crash Back, Jet Set Willie, The Hobbit. The Hobbit. And if you haven't watched my internet video that I did a while back saying, good news, fiber internet is almost here, and that was many months ago. But the good news is I may have real high-speed internet soon, and I can actually start doing some live feed stuff, which I'm completely unfamiliar with doing, so it'll be a whole learning thing. But yesterday they actually ran the line from the pole to the house. I have an install for July 28th, the end of July. They're supposed to come out and connect that into the house, put in the router, and officially I'm supposed to get service July 28th, I believe. So if all goes well, I'm going to be screaming internet. I won't know what to do. I'm going to blow my wad in the first 5 minutes and have to sleep for a few days because I'm not used to high-speed internet. I've been on this Hughes satellite for 20 years, so expect fun things. And so one of the things, the reason leading up to that, I had said maybe on my first video, The Hobbit, I've never played it before, and maybe some of you haven't played it for decades. Maybe my first live video will be kind of an introduction and then play a little bit of The Hobbit live and take some of your feedback. So if there's anybody watching that day, can give me tips and we can play The Hobbit together online. That would be kind of fun. So The Hobbit, preview of coming issue stuff for the next issue, and then the back cover, basic competition. So basic looks like they're talking about programming in basic. It's probably one of those 10-liner things that you need to abide by, and so we'll end it at that. So Crash issue number 3, number 4 should be coming not too far from now. As normal, I've been saving these. I kind of mentioned it, I think, before. I like to read on vacation, and so I've been skimming over them. I read a little bit of the issue 1, but I'm going to take them all on vacation and rifle through reading fun Crash magazines and doing some Tenkara fly fishing and just enjoying vacation when that comes, and that's not for many months down the road. But anyway, that's Crash magazine issue number 3. If you're not already a subscriber, I highly recommend doing it. Support the group, support folks that are making fun games and magazines and stuff for our beloved speckies, and we can enjoy many more years to come. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. You have a great rest of your week, and I'm going to go take a nap. I can't. I got to go to work. This is real early in the morning. I'm doing this video, and now I got to go work.